Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites and hopefully add some awesome games to your backlog or your wish list or your now playing list. Maybe you see something you go, holy cow, I gotta jump on that right away. Have you ever said that before? You've probably said that before. That's my guess. Hey, if you like rogues, I'll tell you what, that's what we play here. This is a great place to hang out. And I'm not biased or anything, not at all. So I'm glad you're here with us. I am back with a game called Repetendium. This has been a lot of fun to play this game. This is a bullet helly arena survival game that has a mining component to it where you're constantly taking in these blue crystals and upgrading your character and getting better along the way. If that sounds good to you, then I've got even better news for you. This video that you are watching right now, right here and right now, this video is rated G for giveaway. Yeah. You have an opportunity right now to win a copy of Repetendium. What do you have to do? Well, you have to be subscribed. That's step one. The other thing you have to do is leave a comment. That's it. That's all. That's all I ask. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think about the game. Let us know what kind of coffee you're drinking. Maybe you've got a recommendation. The goat likes coffee. I'll tell you what. You know what? I guess we'll go with the stun option. So good luck to everybody. I will choose a winner for the giveaway on Friday, the 20th of January, 2023. So for everybody that's watching this a year later or so, well, my apologies to you, but I've got other good news. Here at the Goat Force Gaming channel, we give away a game every single week for 2023, and I'm hoping forever. If we continue getting the type of support that we have been lately from all of you, I think I can figure out a way to do it because I love doing giveaways. So, you know, any funds that are created from the channel, they're going to go right back into the channel and given back to the community in terms of giveaways. That's what the goal was back in February of 2020. Create something cool that could allow me to do this. So thank you to all of you for your kind support. So we're gonna do some runs in Repetendium today. We're gonna hopefully do well. You never really know. There's some randomness to rogues that keep us coming back, right? Oh, this sounds okay. Let's do that. Let's just knock the bejesus out of them along with some crystals. And we're going to talk about a few things today, too, because of course we are. Let's go with increased ranged fire rate. Get those bubbles out there that much faster. We are going to talk about a recent visit I took. We'll go with size. That I took to Dave & Buster's, of all places. It had been a good long while since I had been to Dave & Buster's, and we had a great time there. So we'll talk a little bit about that. We'll probably have some coffee talk because of course we will. It's a Goat Force video. You would think that there was some kind of fraud going on if we weren't having some coffee talk. Say, my God, who's at the helm? This can't be the GOAT, right? So we'll talk about that. Probably talk a little bit about something I recently bought from Amazon to support one of the newer games that I've been playing on the Oculus Quest. The Oculus Quest. Let me see if I can get that right. The Meta? Is it Meta Quest? I don't. The VR thing. Okay, I've been playing some VR. Meta Quest? I don't know. It's one of those. I had to buy something to make my experience a little bit better. So we'll talk about that too. But before we get into all that, if you're new here, thanks so much for being here. I hope that you'll consider subscribing and commenting so that you can get in on the contest and to hang out with us more often. And if you're not new here, thanks for being here. We'd love to earn the right to your subscription. Have you hang out more often if you are new. Help us continue to grow. 25% chance for ranged attacks to create 1 shrapnel. Let's do that. We'll just get all kinds of nice options going. Okay. So far, I think we're doing pretty good. We've got some nice stuff going. We've got to destroy this boss guy over here. So what we're going to do is lay down our shield and just pop these bubbles into him. Perfect. Let's see if we can take this guy down. There we go. 10% increased melee and digging size. Yes. Okay, so we're going to go up and grab this super de-duper upgrade where they give you 2 buffed up ones that you choose from. So let's see. Killing an enemy with a ranged weapon increases movement speed, regenerates 6. 45% increased melee damage. That would be nice. And we get deflection on the melee now. We're going to do this. I like both of those. We don't have any keys. Okay. All right, let's head towards the escape area. There it is right there. So at least we're close now. We still have time to go for some additional gems. But eventually, the gigantic rolling death meteor will show up when we hear the music die down a little bit, and then we've got to make our escape. Let's go with speed. That's going to pay dividends eventually. Okay. I don't want to get too far away. I guess we can make our way back at this point. All right. No sense in delaying. So yeah, we took a trip to Dave & Buster's recently. You know, it had been a minute since I've been to an arcade. I think most of us can agree that, you know... Hold on, let's make a choice here. This sounds good. That the capability to play great games at home has come a long way. I mean, back then when we had the NES and the SNES and the Genesis, you know, now you could go out to the arcade and see some stuff that would blow your gourd right off your shoulders, right? But these days, you know, games at home look really good and they play well. Sometimes it's fun to go out and see what you can see. So that's what we did. And had a good time doing that. Let's go with some bleed. Sounds okay. 20% chance for ranged attacks to fire 2 additional times. Or we go speed again. What do we want to do here? We can do the shrapnel, I think. So I bet you were surprised I said that. Okay. Should we expand this? I think we should. Reload can be kind of a bite when you're surrounded. So I try to make sure that that's not slowing us down too much. Let's go towards this red icon and see what we got over there. Enemies now explode on death and deal 10% of their hit points as damage to nearby enemies. Let's do that too. Okay. You know, these altars can be help me hurt me's, and I like the way our run is going, so I'm gonna skip the altar. And we're gonna keep going about our way here. I'm more concerned about shield than I am the hit points, so I'm actually gonna re-roll this. Let's do this. Let's put another one in that. Get a lot of that shrapnel happening. So, what did we play at Dave & Buster's? Let's get into that a little bit. Do you like House of the Dead? I go way back with House of the Dead. I had a buddy. He came into a bunch of Best Buy gift cards way back when, and we went to the Best Buy one night and just went hog wild and grabbed a copy of House of the Dead 2 on the Dreamcast, of all places. And of course, bought the guns to go with it, the light guns. What a tremendous evening that was. This really was. So, played the latest House of the Dead. You know what? I gotta be honest with you. I didn't love it. I thought it was okay. I thought it was kind of slow. The guns didn't seem like they were as responsive as they once were. And I don't know why that is. In this game, you could also hold three separate guns. Oh boy, let's pop that down. Get our shield back, and then we're gonna have to get the hell out of here, I think. Let's go shrapnel. Oh my goodness, what is going on? All of a sudden, oh, there's that guy, okay. So that's what's going on. We got a boss chasing us down. Oh, all right. All right, that's okay. So we got some Underworld Essence, which we can use toward the meta progression items. So let's get right back in there.
Choose your character.
We're gonna go B auto.
Choose a weapon.
And I want to try the sniper rifle this time. Let's go increased piercing, decreased damage, chance to multi-shot, decreased fire rate. You know what? I just want to go vanilla. We're going to go barrier again.
Choose your upgrade.
And what do we want to do here? Ranged damage by 20%. Critical hit chance by 5%. I am thinking we go with that. Okay. Perfect. I think this is going to be good. So we played some House of the Dead for a minute, and that was fun. I had a good time. We also played a new version of Rampage. Rampage with Lizzie, George, and Ralph. Well, they've got a newer version of it, and it's fantastic. Let's go with the expanded range. Want to get a lot of crystals this time, even from far away. How about that? Let's do this. And then I'm also going to look for the opportunity to get bullets back upon enemy death, because the reload on the sniper rifle It is an SOB, let me tell you. So I think this is going to be a good run. Although I say that every time. So, you know, take that for what it's worth. So we played an updated version of Rampage and had a good time with that. Upon taking damage, retaliate by firing a blast of shots around yourself. Let's re-roll that maybe. Let's re-roll again. All right, we'll go with that. Yeah, Rampage had some updated graphics. Looked really nice. And it played well too. Now look, you know, arcade games have a certain level of unfairness to them so that they can get you to re-buy in. So at some point, you know, you're getting shot at from everywhere and, you know, there's just nothing you can do about it. Let's go with increased size again. So eventually we died in Rampage. Let's go with the expanded shield. Now, right now we're pretty strong with this shot, which is great. So we don't have to do much to the damage. I'm still looking for that capability to get bullets back on enemy death. It's not popping yet. Maybe they don't want us to be that strong. Increase your damage by up to 50%, 100% in ranged fire rate, but your ranged attacks, okay, that would be catastrophically bad with this current weapon. Now that's kind of interesting. Let's do that. Okay. We also played this Marvel superhero fighting game. Gonna look and see one additional time. I mean, that might be kind of nice for bosses. Let's do that. Speaking of, we're probably going to find a boss pretty soon here. But this Marvel fighting game, the movement was automatic. So it looked like your standard, you know, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat fighting game. But the movement of your character was automatic, and you were just inputting... Oh, there it is. That's the one, Lucky Mag. You were just inputting light, medium, heavy attacks, and then block. And the rest was kind of done for you. And so you'd pick 3 fighters. Well, actually, they were random, and they were picked for you. Let's re-roll this, see if we can get the Lucky Mag to pop up. I'd also be okay with Shield. There we go. We'll go Shield. So they'd give you 3 fighters. You'd go through your battle. You had to, you know, fight 3 enemies and KO each one. And then we'll do this. And then what was really neat is that the game would spit out a physical card that you could use with the game. So if you played again, when you were at the character selection screen, all right, we're going to pop our shield down here. I guess we can hit him with melee as well at the same time. So we might as well. Okay. Now let's grab this. 10% increased melee and digging speed. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Especially with the front and back melee. When your hit points are reduced to 0. Okay, so it's like a free life. 20% increased melee and digging size. That would be nice. Yeah, let's go with that. Mainly did that with the digging capability and melee capability in mind. Let's see. Let's go with that. That fast shooting is going to be really important. This gun is very powerful, but slow. So the more we can do to increase our volume of shots. Okay, here we go. Now we're coming into some crystal areas. So we kind of just have to grab what we can while the music's going, and then we'll rush back. At least that's the plan. Ooh, nice. All right. I think that's good. Oh, you know what? As long as there's a big pool of them, might as well go up. Okay, now we're coming into it. We're on our way back. Don't worry. Okay. All right. Everything's fine. Yeah, so I was hoping we'd pull a Joker card, but that one never materialized. You know, this could be really good, especially with the front and back hit. Let's do that. Be protected on all sides, basically. Probably want to think about melee speed at this point. At least that's what I'm thinking. Would make sense. I can't remember. Do we have a key? Let's see if we've got a key. 10% chance for attacks to cause enemies to bleed. Crits. You know, let's re-roll. See if we can get some speed on the melee. Well, they just don't want to give it to us, do they? I like shield, too. We could do that. All right, no keys. That's all right. Okay, more crystals down here. Sure. That way, if they pop out from a distance, we'll end up grabbing them. 20% increased ranged fire rate. That sounds good. Let's do that. Okay. So we played some cool games. The other thing we did was VR. They have a VR station. Hey, there's the speed we were talking about. That's good. And we did the Top Gun VR, the Top Gun Maverick VR experience, and that was really neat. You know, you're basically in the cockpit of a jet, flying around, and you've got a controller, and you're controlling the direction by which you're shooting the machine guns of the jet. So that was really enjoyable. Now, I will admit to taking some Dramamine before we went, because I knew we were going to be doing this, and I thought, you know what? I don't want to mess around with this. I am susceptible to motion sickness. So, you know your limits. All right, we'll expand the size. Why not? Okay. Oh, look at all the crystals up here. This is great. Let's go with that. Some additional digging power, which is good because, again, as you get lower into the depths, it becomes harder to break the rock down. Let's re-roll these. Your ranged attack damage increases 10% when hitting an enemy. No, let's re-roll again. Enemies now explode on death. That sounds okay. All right. The enemies are stepping it up here. The VR was really cool. You know, they had the Top Gun music. It was definitely a licensed product. It felt authentic. It was neat. Had a good time in there. All right, we're gonna grab that power up. Oh, beautiful. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. I think we're gonna make it through this mini boss here. All right, perfect. Let's grab this upgrade. Your attacks deal 100% increased damage and you receive 100%. Nope. Killing an enemy with a ranged weapon increases your movement speed, 30% increased ranged. I think we want this one. All right, that sounds like a good combo to me. Looks like our escape is down and to the right there, so we'll head in that direction, but we'll grab some gems on the way. We'll go with that. Okay. Coming up into it now. So I recommend the VR experience at Dave & Buster's. It was $5 US per person, and I thought it was a good enough experience to and make that cost worth it. Ooh, 2 keys. Now, of course, we got a ton of keys. The chests usually hold an item like a bomb or something that you can use in combat that recharges. All right, we're going. Don't worry, we're right there. Oh, of course, the crystal vacuum. So let's take advantage of that for a second. Okay. Oh, see it? You saw it there for the lower left corner? This flaming meteor of death. The old one hit. So I had a good time at Dave & Buster's. Do I need to go back right away, immediately? No. You know, I'm good for a little bit again now. But we had a good time. And I would go again in the future. Okay. I'm thinking the chakram. Let's do that. Been using the melee enough for that to make sense. It looks like the chakram's bigger too, and maybe increased in size with the melee's increased in size. I wonder if that's how that works. Oh, let's grab that. Oh, nice. Okay, let's expand the shield. I'm of the opinion that once your shields die down, it's really hard to stay alive. 20% chance for ranged attacks to fire 4 additional times. Yeah, let's do that. See, now we're getting warped around by these guys. Okay. Let's re-roll this. 5% increased barrier cooldown speed. No. I want the speed of the melee again to show up. They just don't want to give that to us, do they? All right, we're going to have to pick one at some point here. I mean, I could make a case for that every time. We'll go with that. Okay. Let's head up towards this red thing and at least see what it is. If it's one of those towers, I probably won't do it. It might be. One way to find out. I guess we'll go shields. Well, something happened there. I'm not sure, but I destroyed it. I think it was a challenge tower. Oh, there it is. Oh, I got warped. That's what happened. Challenge stone. Okay. Avoid getting hit. But we're going to get warped. Oh, geez. All right. Well, I'm disappointed, too, that we got warped. All right. Increase your damage. Killing enemies with a melee attack increases ranged attack damage. I don't know. I'm going to say no to that. Absorb any damage taken. No, can't do random shots. Come on, guys. Give us the melee speed. Killing enemies with a melee attack. Right. All right, one more. Don't want that. You know what? This is actually pretty good. Okay, we'll go with that. So sometimes when we hit a crystal, they're going to give us a ton of crystals, like right there. That's a good one. Especially if you find a big pile and it procs a whole bunch of times. I feel like Scrooge McDuck. All right, what do we want to do here? I guess we could do that. Oh. All right. Give us all the crystals. Let's not get killed by the strange worm thing. All right, I'm going to go with that. Some additional damage. That'll help with the old squirmy worm. So I've been going to the gym a little bit more often. And as I'm sure you know, workouts can become boring, especially if you're kind of doing the same thing every time, which unfortunately vary things up a little bit more. I just get going on the stair climber because it does such a good job at getting the heart rate up. But you get bored of it is the thing. And so I decided to pull the VR headset out. 5% chance for attacks to crit. Kind of thinking this. Let's do that. Okay, what do we have here? The altar, cost 300. You know, I think we got our hands full here. All right, we're gonna pop that down and stay safe for a moment while we beat on this crystal. Okay, we gotta survive a little bit longer. We're doing okay. Whoa. Come on. One time. I think we got him. Okay, let's grab that. Your ranged attacks now have an active reload. No. 45% increased melee damage. That's nice. Instantly reload your gun when you dash. All right, we'll do that. So dash is now reload. That's nice. Oh, and here's our exit right here, too. Fantastic. So I pulled out the headset and I said, man, you know, they've got games on here that I could probably get a workout in. What is this? Automatically protects you from death once, shatters upon use. Oh, nice. That's great. I'm happy with that. Okay. Are there any crystals around? So I don't know, for whatever reason, you know, I've had the headset for a while and I just never jumped on board with Beat Saber, but it turns out You can get an excellent workout in Beat Saber. So I've been playing that game, but one of the problems is you start building up a good sweat, and your sweat starts to drip into the headset, and it's really bad when that happens. Do we want to cast the barrier twice? Let's do that. It'll give us twice the amount of time and protection. I think that sounds okay. Speaking of, all right, we're going to cast it right now. These big jerks. So I started looking around because, you know, I've enjoyed doing this. I mean, you can really get a good, legit workout in this thing. And so I found these cloth quick dry masks on Amazon that you can put on before you, you know, mask up into VR. So it's, you know, it's the mask before the mask. And, oh boy, we got to get this shield back. I am trying to escape away from said worm. Damn it. Oh, that shield takes a long while to charge up. This might be nice for what we're dealing with right now. Let's do that. Come on, shield. Okay, I think we just got our free revive activated. Boy, oh boy. Let's do that. Oh my goodness, look at all this. I don't know how much longer we're gonna last. Ranged attacks pierce through 3 enemies. Maximum hit points. Oh, here. Yes, we like that one. Speed. Okay. My goodness, these guys need to let up for just a moment. Thank God we can knock some of these projectiles back with the melee. It is all-out bedlam in the ring. Your attacks deal 100% increased damage. No. Killing enemies with a ranged attack. Sure. I think we kill a fair amount of enemies with ranged attack. Oh, there it is. There it is. That was a good run. We got 3,500 in Underworld Essence. Let's go back to the menu so that the noises aren't happening. Hey, so I got the mask, and now the mask makes it where the sweat isn't going to drip into, you know, the other mask, the headset, the VR headset. What am I trying to say here? Anyway, this is Repetendium. It's a fun game. We're giving away a copy this week. So be subscribed. Leave a comment. Comment on the game, or how your week is going so far, or what kind of coffee or tea you're enjoying. I know some of you out there like tea. I like tea too. I like a good chai. Nice spicy chai with a little bit of oat milk in there, right? Tone it down a bit. We'll have to get into some oat milk talk at some point. It has been doing very, very interesting things to my enjoyment of dark roast coffee. Let me tell you. We'll have to talk about that sometime. Anyway, good luck to all of you that decide to participate. If you're not selected on January 20th, not to worry. We'll do another giveaway the following week. In fact, we're going to do one every following week in 2023. How about that? Thanks again for your support. Have a good rest of your day. We'll see you next time on the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we will play a roguelike or a roguelite, because that's what we do every time. You take care.